Mama June. What happened to Anna Cardwell's daughters Kaitlyn and Kylie? Mama June star Anna Cardwell has struggled hard to fight cancer for the last 10 months. Sadly, she passed away on December 9, leaving behind her two daughters, Kaitlyn and Kylie. Mama June was the first to share the devastating news to the world with a social media post. The entire fan base was left in tears after the shocking news. Later, Honey Boo Boo took to Instagram to express how the sky looked a bit different to her that day because of her sister's passing. The entire June family shared how the mom of two took her last breath last weekend. Now fans are concerned about Cardwell's daughter. They remember how emotional the reality TV celeb was for her daughters during her last days. Will their stepdad Tony adopt them? Mama June. Who will raise Anna Cardwell's daughters after her passing? Anna Cardwell took her last breath around her family on December 9. She married her long-term boyfriend, Eldridge Tony, in March of this year. They two had been in a relationship for years since her divorce from Michael Cardwell. The latter was the father of Anna's younger daughter, Kylie. Mama June star also had a daughter, Kaitlyn, from her previous relationship. Anna and Tony exchanged vows secretly this year after the cancer diagnosis. Eldridge has been with his wife throughout her cancer battle. Tony had been a strong pillar of strength for her. Further, Kaitlyn and Kylie have been really comfortable around Tony. However, the fans are aware that Tony is not the real father of the two girls. Sadly, the mom of two passed away on her daughter Kylie's 8th birthday. She was at Shannon's house around her family. As per People, Anna celebrated Kaitlyn's graduation ceremony from elementary school, while her youngest daughter Kylie got done with first grade in May. Anna raised her oldest daughter as a single mother and kept her dad's identity private. She was born in 2012 while Kylie came into the world in 2015. Now, Mama June fans are guessing who will raise Anna's two princesses. However, they are hoping for them not to get separated as the two are not real siblings but have been raised like one. There has been a buzz about Shannon taking over one of them's custody, but fans don't want them to be true, considering her parenting mishaps in the past. Mama June. WeTV will feature Anna's cancer battler in the new season. Anna Cardwell's sad demise left the entire fan base shocked. Mama June fans have been hoping for her to recover through treatment. However, the sudden news of her passing changed everything. Previously, Lauren also updated her fans that the family has been going on their last trip with the mom of two. Soon, June requested her fans to pray for the family. Viewers are well aware that Cardwell was very open about her cancer battle with the fans. She wanted everyone to know the struggles she went through with the disease. Recently, it has been revealed that the reality TV star wanted to feature her cancer battle on the show, so fans would get to see Anna one last time on TV screens again. However, the production team decided to leave the family alone and respect their privacy while she passed, and they arranged for her funeral. Stay tuned to TV season and spoilers to know more about the aftermath since Anna's passing and other Mama June updates. In the months since the tragic passing of Anna Chickadee Cardwell, her two young daughters, Kaitlyn and Kylie, have become the center of quiet concern and emotional questions. As the Shannon family grieves, the world watches with empathy and curiosity, wondering what happened to the children Anna left behind. The tight-knit bond between the girls was one of the only constants during their mother's devastating cancer battle. Now life without Anna has taken them down different, uncertain paths. While the cameras have rolled on the Shannon family for years, this part of the story has unfolded largely behind closed doors. And that silence has only fueled speculation. Are Kaitlyn and Kylie still together? Who is raising them now? And what role, if any, is Mama June playing in their lives? The answers are layered, emotional, and more complicated than anyone could have predicted. A family shattered. Two girls left behind. When Anna passed away following her battle with stage 4 adrenal carcinoma, she was just 29 years old. She left behind not only a grieving family but two daughters who had been her entire world. Kaitlyn, her oldest, was born when Anna was still a teenager. The pair grew up together in many ways, their bond forged through years of chaos, healing, and love. Kylie, younger by several years, was the product of a different chapter in Anna's life. A more stable, more hopeful one, though still laced with challenges. During her illness, Anna went out of her way to spend as much time as possible with her daughters. She was present through the pain, smiling through exhaustion, wrapping them in warm arms even when her body failed her. But as her health declined, the question of who would care for her girls loomed large. In her final days, Anna's focus was singular: keeping Kaitlyn and Kylie safe, and together, Kaitlyn's path, clinging to familiar faces. Kaitlyn, now entering her tween years, has remained close to the Shannon side of the family. After years spent surrounded by her aunts and cousins, she naturally gravitated toward the only place that still felt like home: pumpkins. Lauren Pumpkin Aford, Hannah's younger sister, had long played a protective role in Kaitlyn's life. As a mother of 5 and the legal guardian of Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson, Pumpkin had the household, the heart, and the hands-on experience to step in. And she did. Sources close to the family confirmed that Kaitlyn has been living with Pumpkin and her husband Josh in their Georgia home. There, she's surrounded by cousins who treat her like a sister, familiar routines that offer comfort, and a support system that deeply respects Anna's memory. Pumpkin reportedly keeps a framed photo of Anna on the mantle, and Kaitlyn often wears a necklace her mother gave her shortly before she passed. Family insiders say she's adjusting as best she can. Grieving, yes, but also growing. She's reportedly enrolled in a local school and has started therapy to help her cope with the loss. She writes letters to her mom in a pink journal and still sometimes curls up in bed with one of Anna's old sweatshirts. For Kaitlyn, the world has changed forever. But in the embrace of her aunt's home, she's finding a new version of safety. Kylie's journey, a different direction. While Kaitlyn found comfort within the Shannon fold, Kylie's story took a different turn. Unlike Kaitlyn, who never had a consistent father figure, Kylie's biological dad, Michael, had been involved in her life even before Anna's diagnosis. And in the wake of her passing, he moved quickly to assume full custody of his daughter. Those close to the family say Anna had mixed feelings about this. She appreciated Michael's presence and believed he could provide stability. But she also feared her daughters being separated. Keeping Kylie and Kaitlyn together had been a priority in her final conversations with family. But legally, the path was complicated. Michael had full legal rights to Kylie and filed for custody within weeks of Anna's death. He believed that, as her father, he was best equipped to care for her. And though the Shannon family didn't oppose his guardianship outright, they mourned the separation that followed. Kylie now lives with her father in a nearby Georgia town. Her routine is quieter, more reserved than the buzzing energy of the Shannon household. But those close to her say she's doing well, attending school, spending time with extended paternal family, and slowly adjusting to life without her mother. She still sees her sister, though not as often as anyone would like. A painful separation. Despite the best intentions of everyone involved, the outcome Anna feared most came true. Kaitlyn and Kylie are no longer under the same roof. To the outside world, it might seem like a simple result of custody law. But to the Shannon family, and especially to Kaitlyn, it has been a difficult emotional blow. The girls were inseparable during Anna's illness, their bond forged in hospital waiting rooms and whispered prayers. They held hands during doctor visits, braided each other's hair at bedtime, and looked out for one another in the way only sisters could. Now, they communicate mostly through phone calls and supervised weekend visits. Pumpkin has reportedly gone out of her way to maintain that connection, arranging playdates and shared birthdays whenever possible. Mama June herself has made efforts to ensure the sisters stay in touch, though her role remains more symbolic than full-time. The family insists they're doing everything in their power to honor Anna's wish of keeping the girls connected. But the wounds of separation run deep, especially for two children who have already lost more than most will ever have to bear. Mama June's role, trying to make amends. As for Mama June, her presence in the lives of her granddaughters is complicated. She was there in Anna's final days, trying to patch up years of estrangement. And she made promises to Anna, to the girls, to herself, that she would be there moving forward. But grief, guilt, and the weight of personal struggle have made that promise harder to fulfill than she imagined. June has spoken privately about feeling overwhelmed and emotionally spent. She's acknowledged that she isn't ready to be a full-time guardian again, But she's also made efforts to stay present, visiting Kaitlyn often, sending gifts to Kaitlyn, and offering financial help to both households. Her focus now, those close to her say, is redemption, making sure Anna's daughters know they're loved.